Howdy there, this is John Nikolai. I'm going to be doing a comparison between Rdr1 and Rdr2 to see who's the better game. Honestly, just saying, I love both of these games. Like Red Dead Redemption 1, that was my first ever Western type GTA, type of game. First cowboy game I actually loved. Then Undead Nightmare came out, and that was insane. Red Dead 2 came out in 2018, and that was amazing. Uh, I remember, I think it was like Christmas or whatever. I was begging my sister to get it for me because I didn't have the money. I was too broke. But we're going to be doing a comparison just to see you know, who's the better game. But I split it all up into 10 categories, and we're gonna see who gets the higher number. Whoever's the higher number wins. Alright, let's get to it. So, we're gonna start off with story. So, story for both of these games are pretty good, but I'm gonna have to give it to RDR2 for this one. Fact is, you're more attached with people. John is more of a lone wolf type of guy. You never really get attached to anybody that you're doing these missions with or anything, except for Bonnie or his actual family or anything like that. Uh, what's his name? The sheriff of Armadillo. He was kind of cool, and I don't care for Mr. West Dickens or Agent Ross or. I mean, Agent Ross he's a piece of shit, but I mean, he's just doing the government's work. Government. I'm sorry. My voice is like through the roof. This is like my fifth take, and I'm just gonna keep on going, even though I have these stupid slurs, and my voice keeps cracking sometimes, and I don't give a fuck anymore. Anyhow, yeah, for story, I'm gonna have to give it to RDR2, because you're more invested in with your family. Well, Arthur's family. Uh, and, instead of being forced against your will, you're fighting the law with your fellow brother in arms, and you're trying to, quote unquote, seek a way out of this life of being an outlaw. Which, spoiler alert, does not happen. Um, yeah, for story, I'm gonna have to give it to RDR2. Now, uh, number, uh, I'm drawing a blank for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, second category on the list, main character. So, we got two main characters. We got Arthur Morgan, which is RDR2, and John Marston, RDR1. I personally, I personally like John Marston a lot. I like John Marston a lot because, I mean, especially in RDR, I'm not gonna count this, but like in RDR2, it shows how much John, he's kind of a scumbag at first, and then he turns more into this fatherly like character, and then it gets better. Uh, RDR1, John is completely cutthroat. He doesn't care about anybody because, he's not rolling in his deathbed like Arthur is. Um, even when, like, even when Ross shows back up at his little fucking ranch, tells his wife, tells his kid to get the fuck on out, and he's still cutthroat. He still opens up that door and tries to shoot. Um, yeah, he's just He's got some really, really good one-liners, and I love like his outfits, dude. I could rock his outfits all damn day. Um, Arthur Morgan, he's okay. It's just I do feel like when he got super sick, he turned very, very soft, and he did because he knew that he was gonna go and he was gonna die eventually. But I don't, I don't really care for all of that. I prefer cutthroat. If you're gonna be an outlaw, just full send it. Don't try to be a good guy as an outlaw. You might as well just do the 100%, go all in, just be an asshole, protect the one that you love, and that's it. Uh, so that one is gonna go to RDR1. So, map and world. Both games have incredible map designs. For instance, RDR1 has the state of New Austin along with Mexico and half of West Elizabeth, which is just black water, tall trees, and excuse me, uh, down below is Thieves Landing. Um, Not honestly, it's not that bad of a map design, especially for a 2010 game. This map is huge, especially in that time. For RDR2 though, RDR2 opens up the entire like world basically. You get I'm sorry, I'm trying to read. I got a map on my wall because I'm a fucking nerd. Let's see what we got here. We got the entire West Elizabeth. We got New Austin. We got Am Amberino. I'm sorry, my room is like super dark right now. We got New Hanover and we got Lemoyne. Now consider the fact that like a good majority of the game is going to be focused, obviously it's going to be Arthur's time and play and everything like that, so you won't be able to discover the other half, like Blackwater as Arthur or New Austin as Arthur or anything like that. Any part west because uh, because you're wanted down there and they will, I don't know, they will immediately spawn cops and fucking kill your ass. But besides that, you got the entire east, you got north. Uh, it's all, you know, all over. Just a very, very good, well detailed map. Like every tree isn't the same. There's no like ridges in the ground. I mean, I'm not trying to, throw some shade on RDR1 or anything like that for a 2010 game. It's pretty good. Even right now, I could play RDR1 and I would still have a blast, and still the graphics, they're not the best. We'll get on the graphics later, but I'm saying the world and the environment in RDR1 and RDR2 are both good. Encounters, uh, animals fighting each other, and animals just appearing to attack you. They are both very, very well done in both games. So, I don't know if, again, this is my own opinion. I'm gonna give it to both of them for that because I couldn't find myself just choosing one for that. I mean, they both did such a good job on the world and map. I mean, you gotta give credit. All right. So that's a tie. Side characters down to category number 4. Side characters, I'm gonna have to go with RDR2. Uh, First things first, let's go over to RDR1 so I can tell you why. Okay, so for instance, alright, RDR1, I obviously John Marston, main character, gotta love him, but the side characters like Mr. West Dickens, Irish, the sheriff, Bonnie, sorry, I did not say Bunny, I said Bonnie McFarlane, her dad, uh, you know, good characters and all, but some of them I really don't care about, like Seth. I I I really don't give a shit about Seth. And honestly, even who was who was the he was the leader of the Mexican Revolution, Abraham. Abraham, I did not really care for him. Uh, that's like the politicians or whatever of Mexico. Did not really give a shit about them. Uh, that girl that they shot, I mean, I kind of felt sad for her, but uh, I I kind of cared a little bit, and that was kind of it. Kind of went away after John shot those two guys and went into duel mode with a big fat prick. But honestly, besides, I will say I do like Dutch in RDR1. Dutch is a very good character, and Bill's a very good antagonist and everything. Uh, the Sheriff of Armadillo is a very good character. Him and his two little lackeys, uh, very good. Abigail, I didn't give a shit for Uncle. I felt like he was kind of after playing RDR2 for so long and then replaying RDR1, it just doesn't seem right. Um, yeah, I think Uncle's been dealt dirty, kinda, but besides that, Jack Marston, good character. Um, Bonnie McFarlane, honestly, Bonnie McFarlane is a good character as well. She's not any of my top favorite characters, but she's a good character to have along. Uh, Irish I never cared for, and a good few others I really never cared for. Um, yeah, that's RDR1. Honestly, there's, I would say that there's about maybe like 75% of the characters in RDR1 I don't give a shit about. The other percentage, I mean, yeah, I do. Now, RDR2, um, it goes a little bit more in depth with our, like, John and Dutch and Bill and Mr. Escuela, and it shows more characters that you will care about, like Hosea, Charles, and Sadie, and fucking, it gives more depth to Uncle, and even Josiah Trelawney, uh, instead of Irish from RDR1, you get Sean from RDR2. I mean, and you grow to like Sean. All I'm saying is the character development and the likelihood of, how should I say, not really liking the character, more of just them being, yeah, I guess actually, yeah, likable. I guess you would say more likable and more understanding of, um, more, you would give more of a shit about the characters in RDR2 than you would in RDR1. So I'm gonna have to give that to RDR2 for side characters. Now, for sound, like gunshots, you know, people talking, mainly just gunshots, or, horse riding, that too, explosions, uh, fire, all the sound in the game. Uh, I'm gonna have to go with both games. I know, I picked both again. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why, but like, I'm not trying to pick both games every single time. Can't live in nostalgia 24/7, but I have to pick both just because, honest to God, they both sound very, very good. Um, Now sometimes, uh, some sounds might get a little janky here and there from honestly both games. Sometimes there are some bugs, but overall, sound design in both games pretty solid. I'm pretty sure they actually did record like actual gunshots and everything. So, customization. This is gonna have to go to RDR2. When I say customization, I mean like clothes, guns, fucking horses, you know, all the above for customization. RDR1 does not really have this. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can make your guns gold. I forgot how. Pretty sure you gotta go to like a shop or whatever and like do that. I went to a lot of shops, and I mean, I'm not saying that RDR1 doesn't have any customization. Like you have an outfit kind of thing where you like gotta do tasks and then you gotta unlock the outfit and everything, which is pretty cool because the outfits actually give you more, more of like an ability, like the Deadly Assassin. I'm pretty sure that boosts your dead eye, which is very, very cool. Um, but for horses, there's no horse customization. No, I mean, it's not like you can take these outfits apart and like, oh, if I want the top half of the Deadly Assassin and the bottom half of the Duster, I mean, I can't have that. Or if I wanted to swap the two jackets all together, I mean, can't even do that. But for RDR2, you could do any design you want, really. It kind of sucks that you can't button up or unbutton your vest or jackets, but that's okay, you know. Not every game's gonna be perfect. I bet you RDR3 or the new GTA that's coming out is gonna have that. But anyhow, back to this topic. Yeah, for customization, that's gonna go to RDR2. You can customize your guns way more, get them engraved. Uh, uh, Customize your cores, put different satchels on them, new saddles. You could braid their hair. You can wear all these fancy dancy little outfits and whatnot. Dress like you're in the city, or you could dress like a bum or a huntsman or whatever. good customization for RDR2. Now for graphics, I'm sorry, this is obviously gonna have to go to RDR2 just because it's literally a masterpiece. Both games are actually shit. Both games are masterpieces, but you can you can see the difference between RDR1 and RDR2 just by glancing at them. And it's not RDR1's fault. I mean, I imagine, obviously back in 2010, if I was playing this game, like when it first released, the game look amazing, you know? But this year right now, it is 2024. And even, I'm pretty sure even right now, RDR2 is still one of the best graphical games, like, of all time. So, I'm gonna have to give that to RDR2. That's not really fair because of the big time difference, but it is what it is. And plus, this is more of showing like a big improvement on the second game. I'm not trying to shame RDR1. I love RDR1, but it is nice to see that, you know, things have gotten way better. Uh, so RDR1, or sorry, RDR2 takes that one. Stats and abilities. Stats and abilities, I'm gonna have to give that to RDR2 again because you can upgrade your stats by like running. You can take tonics or whatever to improve your stats. The Deadeye ability is way smoother. Uh, what else? There's the Deadeye ability, your stamina bar. Oh, the health bar. Yeah, your health bar. Drinking more tonics, fighting, killing people, will increase your health and whatnot. In RDR1, the Deadeye ability and your health. That was kind of it. There was really no stamina bar. You couldn't really improve your Deadeye ability if you, I mean, of course you could drink, what was it, moonshine? Or was it whiskey? I forgot. You could drink something that's in your, not really satchel, but in your inventory. You could drink something in your inventory and it'll refill your Deadeye. Uh, Other than that, nothing real much. The way that you can tell what how much health you got left is by like how much blood is on the screen. Um yeah, that's kind of it for abilities. I can't really think of anything else, so I'm gonna have to give that to RDR2. Now, for DLCs, you already know this is going to RDR1. Has Undead Nightmare. Like, Undead Nightmare is literally the definition of a good DLC for a game. It takes the RDR1 like layout and sets it into a post-apoc oh fucking I cannot say that word if my life depended on me. Zombie infested world. There. Said it. Puts you in a whole, I mean, it doesn't put you in a completely new environment or anything like that, but it just turns it on its head and makes it something new. even, just the little things like changing the color from the traditional red and black to now this green and like the green and red. I'm pretty sure it's a green and red. I can't check right now. Um, but yeah, it looks very very good. Uh, it's kind of sad that RDR2 hasn't even like gotten its own undead nightmare. Uh, but again, it is 2024 and I am doing this right now. So, yeah, for DLC, RDR1 is gonna have to take the lead on for DLC because RDR2 hasn't even made a DLC, which is kind of sad. Now on to our last category, online. For online, I'm gonna have to give that to RDR2. The only reason I physically cannot replay uh, RDR1's online mode. It's only available for PS3 or the Xbox 360. So I'm gonna have to just do it based off memory. And honestly, I never really even fiddled with the online mode. I only fiddled with it a couple times, and I got killed a lot of times by a good few hackers. And that's kind of it. RDR2, that online, it was pretty good while it lasted. It's still up and running, of course, but like it's going downhill, and things aren't what they used to be. Miss getting updates for the game and actually like working on the Outlaw Pass. That was kind of cool. Get cool things from it. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to RDR2. So, it's up to RDR1 having 4 points and RDR2 having 8. So, RDR2 wins by 4 extra points.